Hi, family. How are you? Look at these. Y'all see them? Look at them. They're dry. Dry as the Alabama weather. Dry dreads, man. It's time to hydrate these boogers. You see that? So here I am, still dreading on my journey. And what do you do with these? No matter what I do with them, they just pop right back out. Any idea what to do with these springs, y'all? Look, y'all, I need to talk to y'all. I retreated to my laptop. Not my laptop, I'm sorry. To the 17-inch Android. Because every time I try to do a video here on my cell phone, the phone rings. Okay? We want to keep it ringing. That's why I am here on the Android. I'm telling you, I get right to the meat of it all, and then all of a sudden the phone rings, and guess what? I lost all of that precious footage. So here I will not be interrupted, and here I am. Thank you so much, family. Thank you all for so much and all of the support, because guess what? We need it. We need to know that we are not the only ones witnessing this phenomenon. Now, what I want to get to the heart of it all is this phenomena something that we all have began to encounter all at one time? I can tell you that I had my first experience with this situation where there is not too many places you can go and find information on this unless you really know good keywords. And the keyword sometimes is not enough because guess what? You understand? The dictionary may not even have a name for the phenomenon, okay? A lot of people are calling it the Mandela Effect. When I'm looking for more support, more answers, my keyword is parallel realities, okay? If you have other names for this phenomena, let me know. I had my first encounter. I began to have my first encounter with this phenomena right around 2010 is when I began to see that something was wrong or something was different. I hate to use the word wrong, because wrong means that it wasn't supposed to happen, and that's not the correct word to use. It was about 2010. Now, I don't know if it was some changes I made in my life, or maybe my engineers were tweaking me and getting me prepared. When was it for you all? Everybody won't be able to relate because everybody has not had the experience. But there are some people who haven't had the experience that's still interested because they know of people who've had the experience. So they're probably trying to get some answers for themselves and for the people who are having the experience. You see what I'm saying? So I did begin to lock my hair in 2010. I don't know if that may have affected it. If you all say, hey, look, I started having my experience in 2010, then maybe it's because we were everything was aligned in the universe, you know what I'm saying? And we were in the same house at the same time. When I say house, I'm speaking astrology. You know what I'm saying? So the alignment may have affected it around that time. But if you said no, mine's began a little bit earlier or a little bit later, then it may be other factors. I just know that one of the biggest events for me was locking my hair. But I know dreadlocking is not what may not be the catalyst for everybody else, because everybody don't have dreads. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, for me, that's when I began to notice that something was different. I know my producers are watching. You all have been watching me since 2010. You've reached out several times. I missed your phone calls and stuff like that. And I returned your phone calls. You didn't return my phone calls, okay? So, I know you using our material. a lot of our material here on YouTube to create these movies and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But the least you all could do, if you don't do anything, you could at least do a shout out and just say, hey, you know, Spiritually or whoever else's material you're copying and writing, you know, you should say something. I have had authors to reach out to me and say, thank you, you inspired many books. I appreciate that feedback, but Hollywood tends to just rape you, you know what I'm saying? And they don't compensate. They don't even give a shout out. Like they stole Sophia Stewart's work from the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Y'all look up Sophia Stewart. She was the one that actually wrote the book and the material for the movie The Matrix. You see what I'm saying? So at least give us a shout out or something. So, cause I know you all are watching, and I'm watching you too. Okay, you have an appointment with my engineers to come, and I'm not just talking. I'm for real. You know, because right at this point, I refuse to be violated. You understand? I refuse to be, you know, chewed up on, spat out. You understand? I just refuse to continuously be abused by these sharks. See, that's why I went ahead and retreated to the Android. The phone is ringing like every 10 to 20 minutes and stuff. So I want your calls and stuff and everything. Y'all keep on calling and stuff. But but anyway, so that's why I'm here. I'll get back with them. You may be watching the video. I don't know. I'll have to get back with you because I need to get this information to my family. Look, family, I appreciate the support. Thank you for supporting the channel. Matrix money is not all support. You understand? Thank you if you want to contribute to this channel. I appreciate it. But to me, contribution to my channel is watching it. Paying attention. When you pay attention, you are feeding energy. You're feeding something into it. That is money. Paying attention. That's what I need. I need the people subscribing. That's very important to me. Like I say, it's far more important than that matrix paper. I need you all rating the videos, and I need the comments. That is very important to me, because the comments not only help me, you understand, but it help the people who are searching for answers. Okay? So this is all of our channel. This is our place for us to come to, because it's very difficult to find you know, information like this. You just can't just go up to somebody in Best Buy and just say, hey, you know what, check this out, you know, in the movie section in Best Buy, and say, guess what, this has been happening to me. Look at this movie, this has been happening to me. And y'all need to know that everything that they do in Hollywood, you understand, is someone's story. It's something that somebody went through. They get this information from psychologists, counselors, psychiatrists. You know, they read over, even though they say it's confidential when you go into these healthcare professions, this information is still shared with movie producers and authors. None of that stuff is just a creation of some thing. You know what I'm saying? This is someone's storyline here in this reality or in some other reality. I would like to speak to all of the different realities out there, because we're not, even though you may be residing in this place with the next person around you, it does not necessarily mean that you all are residing in the same reality at that particular moment, because it shifts. Now understand, when I first started this journey in 2008, what they mean about the shift. I was always using it loosely, but thinking I knew what it meant, but not really realizing what it really meant until now. It took a lot of people commenting and a lot of people calling to help me to piece this together. That shift means a shift in realities. That's what the shift really means. Hello? And there are a lot of us doing this. And a lot of people doing it and don't even know what's going on. They don't even know where to go and reach out to anybody and find out what's going on. Hey, what the hell is this? What's going on? I really began to understand what it meant when I lost that client who was telling me 2 years in advance before he passed away that he was having shifts in realities, going to this particular place and eventually dying and being in that place now. He went back in time. Because guess what? That was his reality. Is this reality, this moment, for the people who are in the reality I'm in right now, is this really the real reality? Or are we borrowed to this reality and the real reality is sort of like my clients? He was on back in time and guess what? He's back there right now. So which reality am I native to? Which reality was he really native to? You understand? They knew his name there. They named him. What was so strange is his mother named him that here in this reality. So really, who do we go from one reality to the next with the same name? I think not. So that's on some other stuff there, what he went through. Now let me come back and talk about this. Help me. Why do I reach out and say help me? Because I am time jumping just about every other night. I only used to time jump during an eclipse, not an eclipse moon, I'm sorry. A new crescent moon. Not a old crescent moon, because you have an old crescent moon too and a new one. I've noticed that and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, when it's a new crescent moon, the crescent moon is on the right side. When it's an old crescent moon and the moon is actually waxing away, y'all correct me, I might be wrong, it's on the left side. I never travel during that crescent moon. Here's the thing. That's the window out into the other realities for me. During a new crescent moon. That's the window out for me. But at this point, I want to observe the moon and see what is going on right now. I don't know what moon phase we're in. I was looking at it. It looked more than half. You understand? This is November. I'm starting to lose track, y'all, big time. I think it's November the 14th. I'm losing track. No, it's November the 13th on a Sunday. I am being pulled in by that moon daily or either every other day. And I want to tell y'all some of the things that I've gone through, okay? I've gone and crossed through many realities. The last two that I've done before this week was out, I get to the other one probably on another video. Let me talk to you all about this last one that I've done. And every time I travel, it is in the morning time. That's another feature that I'm paying close attention to. Y'all pay good attention to what time it is. As far as the time of the day. The dates are very significant. On the 13th, this is the 13th, which is a very lucky number for me. Also pay attention to the alignment and the phase of the moon, But let me tell you something. That's why I said, help me. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel pretty good, but some of these travels take a strain and a toll on my physical body. Those where I'm actually running from authorities and stuff like that. It really taxes my body. I don't want to actually die in my sleep. Dying in my sleep would be the fact that they have actually captured me and they're trying to hold me there. You know what I'm saying? because these are other places. These places are not this place. They look like this place, but things are sort of off. You know what I'm saying? Just like talking about Hillary Clinton. Hillary didn't win in this reality, the seat for president, but in another reality she did. Who's to say that a time jumper did not come into this reality and actually prevent her from getting into the presidency, getting into office? You see, there are a lot of possibilities and stuff like that that you can look at, because we already know that she's won in other realities. You understand? Now, let's get away from that stuff, y'all. As usual. Okay, so that's why I say help, because a few times I have been running and they've been trying to catch me. But each time it behooves them, because guess what? I can always vanish and get out of the situation. But it may come a day where I won't be able to vanish and they can capture me. And they'll find me probably. And when they do that, when they do capture you, something will happen to you in this reality. You may be found dead in your sleep, or, something happen, like they could send somebody out to take you out or something. You just drop dead. You see what I'm saying? Because, see, they set that shit up over on this side when they want to get you. But you won't be able to get me wherever you are. I know you're watching me, but I'm too clever for you, and I have a hierarchy, you understand, of beings that govern me that is stronger than you and your little bitty authority. Now, I want you to understand that, okay? Because let me tell you something, family. They're watching us. I'm only talking about those people who have the similar situation. But y'all, even if you didn't have the situation, you need to know that they got the eyes on you too. They're just trying to see what kind of move you gonna make, okay? Making sure you don't get out of line and you don't tell some secrets. You see what I'm saying? Because there's some secret things, you understand what I'm saying, that they don't want spoken. And you'll know when you speak them, because guess what? That's when you start having all this glitching going on and shit, and not operating properly and stuff, and lights dimming and going on and off. Y'all pay attention to that. I've had some people call me and say, when I go places, the lights go on and off. You pay attention to the last thing you did. Pay attention to what you might have said. Excuse me. To trigger that. Okay? Because you own the song. And you want to make sure you keep saying whatever that is over and over again, repetitively. Okay. So anyways, now I haven't had them chasing me for a minute, but I had been doing some chasing. Okay. I'm going to briefly talk about, because I only had 2 travels this week. Okay. Which is unusual for me to be traveling like this. I was in a school. And when I was in this school, I was who I was. I felt like I was who I was. But when I'm in these realities, most of the time, I don't know about this reality. But when I do know about this reality, when I think about this reality, you understand, I know that I need to be hurrying up and jumping up out of my sleep, and I'm stuck in a sleep paralysis, because when I'm in these realities, I can't move. I'm stuck. I'm froze. You know what I'm saying? I can't. So I just take my time and maneuver because see, I got to give my body time to get my spirit body, to get my soul body and my spirit body. I don't think the soul really truly leaves the body. I think the soul continues to keep the body functioning, but you have different spirits and stuff. You know, you got many spirits in your body that can go out and interact in these different realities and stuff like that, while your soul stay here. Because I believe if your soul actually leaves the body, it's a chance that you sure enough won't be back. But this particular reality, I didn't associate myself with this one. I was in a school and I was chasing a little girl, okay? And I noticed that she looked like a black girl. She had on a Catholic uniform, you know, like one of those little Catholic uniform, school uniforms. It was a white shirt with a plaided dress on. And I remember, you know, looking out of the windows, the light was very, very bright and intense. And they had cactuses and stuff in all the windows, which I thought was interesting because I wanted to bring one of the cactuses back because I've never seen a cactus that looked like that. It was actually shaped like a paddle. It was purple and it had the needles in it. And I thought that was very interesting to see a purple cactus. And so, anyways, I know y'all say, Mama, what you talking about cactus for? But anyways, I remember running behind this little girl because she did something that sparked my attention. And I wanted to see her face. So I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran behind this little girl. She'll stop so I catch up with her, but she wouldn't let me see her face. So I run and run and run and run and try to catch her. She just get way off of me. Then she'll stop. You understand? And I try to catch her. And it just continued on. And as we continued on, I noticed that she stopped and she wouldn't move. And when I turned her around and looked at her, she had all black eyes. Hello? I backed away. Hello? I was running after one of them black-eyed motherfucking children. When I couldn't touch it because like now I feel like I should have destroyed her because she trying to play games with my ass right now. It was only one of them. It's you to be two of them. When you got two of them, you know that something ain't right. When you got two of them pairing up with each other, because when I was young, it was two of them. One was taller than the other ones, and they try to present themselves as being like regular little children, but them motherfuckers are demons. You understand? She had black eyes, y'all. She had black eyes when I turned around. I just backed up from her. But you know what I want to do? I want to beat her motherfucking ass. So she'll know not to be fucking with me. Somebody around me said they had two of them around them too. Y'all, what the fuck? Anybody having trouble with these little girls? You know, it's you. They usually come in sets. They can present themselves as any race. I haven't found anybody yet that can relate to the pair of girls with the black eyes. Anyway, so if it's someone out there, let me know now. Anyway, that was that particular travel, okay? Because, see, they be fucking with you in so many ways because, like, about 5 months ago, I was caught up in a maze. Did I tell y'all about that? Yeah, I did tell y'all about that. Where I actually went to a bathroom and went in there. And, no, I didn't get a chance to tell you all that because I deleted that video. But this happened 5 months ago. Let me talk about this real quick. Where I went into this store. And, y'all tell me if y'all already seen it. And there was this black chick talking to this white guy. And she was talking about what she wasn't going to do. You know, why she was bagging up groceries and stuff. She said, I ain't doing it this time. I don't care if she fired me or whatever. So I just passed on by. Now, this isn't another reality, y'all, now, okay? This is not here in this reality. So I just went on to the bathroom and stuff. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm in a tight, go in there and everything. And when I went in the bathroom, I kind of noticed when I went in there, you know, you have to make a turn to the left in order to find the stalls. And the reason why I didn't maneuver and make that turn to the left to get to the stalls is because I could hear a voice saying, but I don't know who to be. 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 And it was just robotic and continuous. And just hearing the sound of it frightened me. So I didn't go. I said, I'm not going to make that left turn because I don't know what the fuck over there or what's in there. But I changed my mind by going to the bathroom. Okay, mind you, when I went into this bathroom, there was only one door and a small hallway. That's it. I will go in. I enter into this hallway, small hallway. Okay, listen to me. Hallway couldn't have been no more than about 10 feet. Everybody asks me what I be looking at. I be looking at a lot. I can see things. I can see material, light material and dark material. You know, translucent figures passing through. So that's why I stopped. You know, as I just saw it descending. But so I can see that a lot of things is invisible to the normal human eye. I can see it with my mind's eye. Mind's eye is more stronger than your human eyes. Because if a mind's eye take over, you can find yourself sitting in your bedroom and that mind's eye, because this started happening to me in 2005. My mind's eye was trying to overpower my physical eyes. That mind's eye is powerful. Like I said, I was sitting up in church one time and a huge waterfall just hit me right in church. Just bam. Mind's eye kicked on and that water hit me and I jumped up in the damn church and 100 folks thought I was crazy. They thought I was getting happy. No, baby, I ain't getting happy. Some shit. Can y'all imagine just sitting up in a place and then all of us, and I was researching trying to see what the fuck could be going on here. You know, I could find myself sitting in a bedroom or something like that, and all of a sudden I'd be in a desert, just sitting there in a fucking desert and try to get back to, I guess that goes back to this parallel reality thing that, you know, where I'm just in and out, in and out. Now I'm telling y'all something, a lot of these folks is inside of these mental institutions because these parallel realities can overtake your life here. That mind's eye can overshadow what you got going on over here. Imagine, like I said, up in your house cooking, and you all of a sudden wind up in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Briefly, you better hope you come back. You got some people in this here world, all they is a shell, but their mind's eye got them somewhere else in a whole nother reality, and they can't even interact on the side no more. They completely gone. And sometimes that's what I show I'm concerned about that. I'm just going to be honest about that. Losing total control over it. I'm talking to those people who can relate. Shit, what was I? Y'all got to give me a minute because I just totally lost all of that. And anyways, when I go back and watch the video, I'll figure out where I was with this. But let me go ahead on and talk about, I want to shift away from that. And I'm going to, because I can't remember what I was talking about. Shit, I'm in so many fucking different realities. Look, so the one I had this morning was very interesting. I'm always traveling right around between 7 in the morning until, depending on when I wake up. Anyways, I was a nurse in a hospital. I remember having full hair. It was straight. It wasn't a perm. Looked like I had a blowout. You know, what y'all call them, Dominican blowouts, press out or whatever. My hair was thick. Had a lot of volume to it. It looks like I was in my early 30s. I was about 40, 41. And I remember having a husband. Y'all tell me what's up with this, honey, because I have been, I don't know if I'm in other people's bodies. I mean, I'm assuming I am. Or is this like one of my realities and stuff that I've lived in? You know what I'm saying? Very familiar with the reality. You know, when I'm there. And some of them, I don't know I'm Vanita here in this plane. I just know I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So I was there, and me and my husband had decided that we were going to adopt a son. And we adopted a son, and his name was Jared, which is a very unusual name for me. Jared. And he looked like a biracial kid. Me and my husband decided to adopt him because he was autistic, and we felt like we could give him a better life. He had trouble speaking normal, like normal children. But we feel like we can give him all the love and give him all of the special programs that they had out there. My husband was very, very, very handsome. I'm gonna describe myself. I don't really know what I really, really look like. I could just tell you what I felt like. I felt like I was tall, like I am now. Felt like I was about 5'8". My husband was a little bit shorter. He looked like he was about 5'7", 5'8", kind of like where I was. I was not taller than him. We were kind of like the same height as each other because, see, like Mr. Willis taller than I am. See what I'm saying? So I'm used to being around a man that's taller than me. But this man right here looked like he was the same height I am. He made sure he worked out. He was a health fitness guru, and I was on that journey with him. A lot of things I do here now, honey, and I didn't do there. I was really concerned about my weight, my appearance. I was very loved by so many people. I was a very, very, very friendly woman, not like I am now. I am not friendly by no means. I was very trusting. I trusted a lot of people, and they trusted me, which is not true in this reality. So y'all know I had to be somebody else, and even I'm gonna get to that. But anyway, so we adopted Jared, and we, like I said, I remember taking Jared shopping, and I knew it was like, kind of like a reality like ours, kind of like present here. It wasn't old, it wasn't new, it was just here. Because I remember getting him some tennis shoes that had like a gray like pump up button on it. Like you could just press them, and it gives you the gives you the thought that you're gonna make the shoe tighter on your feet and make a good fit. And so anyways, and also Jared was going, he was going for some physical therapy too. There was something wrong with his legs and stuff. So we would take him, fitness training with us too, and also take him to physical therapies, and as well as speech therapy. Speech therapy was a must for my husband to have. And even as we just live day to day with each other, I didn't really know much about my husband until this moment came. Now, so check this out. So, anyways, we're in the hospital and stuff, and let me tell you, to my surprise, excuse me, y'all. Y'all know these spirits be going in and out, y'all. They make you burp, fart, and everything. Look. So I'm in the doctor's office, and my husband has Jared standing up, looking at his legs and stuff. Jared is on this table, and he's looking at his legs. And all of a sudden, I had to look at my husband, which he was very handsome. Let me describe my husband. He was a dark-skinned guy, like me, only my complexion, I have like a lot of blemishes in my skin, so it was a little bit more chocolate than I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of like a milk chocolate, but he was chocolate, no milk. He wasn't really that chocolate, not like a special